Viewers, a bit more progress on the ute. Got the fuel tank access and cleaned it all out. Replaced that breather hose there. That sort of breather hose is a very common failure point in these utes. You get a nice petrol smell in the interior inside the cabin when that hose cracks. They usually crack around when they're dry on the tank and they perish. So I've replaced that hose, cleaned all this in there out. I've got to take all the still got to take all the LPG system wiring off. I've got into contact with someone who can reprogram the Memcal chip for me. So I've got it organised. I'm going to send this away and get it reprogrammed so it's a normal vehicle. So at the moment, the vehicle won't start the way that chip's programmed. And then it would disconnect and took the LPG system off. The computer can't see that, and the engine won't start, even if it's switched on the petrol. So the chip has to be reprogrammed. Otherwise, she won't start. So I'll put my one in here so I can use this to move it around. I'll give it a good scrub, a bit of dishwash detergent, and a good scrub with a broom. Got pretty much all the charcoal off the inside of the engine bay. The bonnet I've scrubbed hard. There's still a little bit there. That'll have to need some more aggressive cleaning. I might pressure wash it yet. That might get most of it off. I still want to get 2 cans of degreaser on the engine and the transmission. Just to get any oil off it, because it was pretty filthy, this thing. I gave it a pretty good soaking, so now it's going to get I let it run to get nice and warm to get the moisture out of the system. The way the engine will be nice and dry, nothing's going to corrode. It's a good idea to run the engine and warm it up and dry off all any excess moisture. I always do that. But the heater works, the cooling system's good, no problems there. So I think this radiator cap seeps around here. The cheap ship cap might be getting the radiator cap. It does hold pressure, but not very good. Hose there, just that's all right. That's the outside hose, it's still okay. Nice and clean behind there, as you can see. It's not going to do the right, it'll run without the oxygen sensors, but it probably won't fuel properly or sense. It might run a bit lean or something, or rich. The oxygen sensors are there to tell the computer if it's lean or fuel is running a bit rich or lean. So they've got those oxygen sensors coming for that. Power steering pump doesn't seem to leak. I don't know what's going on there. I was told that power steering pump pisses out bloody oil, but apparently it's not now. It's running alright.
Well, this year it's going to be very different.
Well, my situation is unfortunately high.
So all the interiors there, got it all cleaned out. Got to put all this back together once I get the Memcal chip reprogrammed. So the heater works really good. The air conditioner's got no gas. But this switch is all going to be taken out, so it's not worth running on gas nowadays anyway. So take it all out, just leave it on unleaded only. It wasn't the best on gas anyway, it's just so it's cheap runaround. You don't get much over 3,000 or 3,000 RPM max. For low driving around town, not doing much, gas is good for that, it's cheap. But if you're going to go on long trips or pull heavy loads, it's not really good to run it on gas. It's not economical nowadays. Especially now, the petrol's pretty much cheaper now, so. I'll let it get up to temperature. I got it up to about just under halfway and the fans come on, so the thermostat and everything works. That's nice and warm.
That's a winner. MRSCIO YouTube channel.
Power shift, it all works. So I'm going to take this window out and clean it.
Thanks for having me.
It doesn't point 100% though. These things never point accurately. I do like the column shift idea because it makes them more roomier in the cab. If you're a trader, you can put like a thing down here, you put your tools in. It's actually quite, I quite like the column shift idea. Not many people don't like it. I don't mind it. No center console, so it's a bench seat arrangement. So it's just a 3-seater, not a 2-seater, this one. It's actually a 3-seater. And you can take the centre part out and put like a console thing here or something. But it's pretty good, just come up alright. This was a fleet vehicle originally. It's come from the same company, the red colour my brother bought. It had a rod knock, which they've still got that at the same place this came from. Still sitting in there waiting for a motor change. But yeah, it all come, this ute and that car came from the same fleet company. 218,000 Ks. The only thing you don't get with this particular type, Commodore with a column shift arrangement, you don't get the tacho. You just get a fuel gauge, temperature gauge, and a speedo. No tacho. But you can swap those out if you want. Try to get the spider webs out of there now. Fix up the roof lining. I'm going to buff off and cut and polish to get this crap off. I have to cut and polish this guard to get that muck off from the paint, the smoke damage and water. Quite the mucky. Just clean it quite well. Yeah, smooth acceleration, no pops or farts or backfires or anything. Even though the fuel is about 8 years old. Must have an exhaust leak somewhere there, that's alright. Yeah, might have an exhaust leak. You hear like a pop sound. I couldn't find the original bolts that come off this manifold, so I'll put normal bolts screwed in and use those instead. You can see the smoke damage behind there, it's all mostly cleaned off now. It's off the temperature now. The thermostat should open up soon. And I can do a coolant flush, put all fresh coolant in there. I only had about half a bottle, about 2 litres of premix in this thing. I don't have any 100% concentrate coolant on me at the moment. This is doing the right thing, it's running nicely. It's got some coolant in it, better than nothing. It sat for about a year or so with no radiator hoses or water in the system, but it wasn't ragged, so it got no damage done. But I did flush it a bunch of times anyway, just to be safe, before I put the coolant in there. It never ever came with the top plastic shroud, but that's because it was on gas. Took it off when that was done. Give it a good run. It's just a good old Ute. Holden by design. Options. I can't say what options. It's got some special options that my Ute don't have. Options, cruise control, and orb. I can't remember what orb means. 7 for the 5th, 1999. I think mine's a 98. Yeah, I think my Ute's a 1998. This is a newer one than my one. My Ute's a 98 model. This is the last of the Series 3s. But mine's got the S-Pack, so mine's a little bit higher up. Yeah, Series 3 S-Pack, this one. Yeah, mine doesn't have the Holden by design there, but it was this one again, I can't remember. Yeah, 1998. This one's a 98 model. So that Ute's a year newer than this one. But they're quite good Utes. I do like these Utes. can't get more Australian than this apart from it being the General Motors American bits and pieces, but it's not Australian. Can't get much Aussie than this at the moment, unless you're getting older than you, which you get up a value now. Why I put this bull bar on my ute? Maybe. Nice to have this bull bar on my ute. I put the clamps on it, put a light bar on it. I don't know. Maybe. Not sure yet. Yeah, but she runs good on 8-year-old fuel, as I said. So throttle cable's going to come. A little bit of a drive around here. Dash cam, handheld dash cam. No, I got no acceleration, so kind of got to roll it forward and go back down the hill. Reverse is in between the reverse and park. That needle doesn't that good at the point, which is common where they used to take the types of shift, column shift ones.
Subdivision proposed for Kangaroo Flat. The proposal is for a 32-home subdivision over 14,000 square hectares.
The rocker wash does work, but the hose come off on one side. Trying to fix those hoses up.
Project down as it had been considered.
We got no gas! We got no gas!
You can watch it live on Council's website. Some roadwork is getting started on the Calder Freeway on Tuesday, in between Malmesbury and Macedon, part of a 635
Park, reverse, as I said, it's in between.
Victorian Road.
I've got to fix that. These things never work right.
Closures along the way, so keep an eye on the signs, slow down when necessary, and allow extra time travelling. To Sport now and Mildura Export, a 3-time World Speedway champion.
Drivers there, I think.
With a new team.
Reverse, neutral is reverse, neutral is drive.
Plymouth Gladiators.
You can see how inaccurate that thing is.
Signing in the off-season.
It's going to be like coming away from home because I never did get to ride for the Exeter Falcons, but now I'm going to get on a race for Plymouth, so I'm really excited about that.
Back over here, we'll go to the shed because we're going to take the rest of this wiring off.
Australia's largest charitable organisation is raising the red flag on JobKeeper cuts expected this week. Anglicare Australia
Running quite well now.
a reduction of the supplement of $283 will see more families plunge into financial crisis. Anglicare's latest poll shows the additional cuts
There you go.
throw thousands into
Bit of a drive. And that key was for the canopy, I think. This had a canopy on it, like my ute did, but I took it, sold the canopies. There. Yeah, there these are leaky trouble. That's something to be fixed.
and get a deeper look at the day's news, business and sport.
Get this thing up to running temperature to get the everything moving again after it's been sitting for so damn long.
Australia app.
Get that 90s feeling with 9 minutes of the 90s.
Morning, welcome to Monday, and if you're at home, keep listening to Hits.
Yeah, with tap the dash trick, you get your fuel gauge. Sometimes you fill your car up, then you gotta give a dash a bit of a tap for the needle to point accurately. Anyway,
Kicking us off at this
those are Commodores. That'll be enough for now. Thanks for watching.